Hi, this is Mrs. Warren, and this is the lesson that was given on Monday, October 2nd, 2017. Don't worry about the warm-up if you missed that. Now remember, you can stop this video or you can forward it, or you can rewind it if you need to hear information again, or stop to take some notes. All right, so today we're going to be covering what are the major causes of the American Revolution. We'll only get through a couple today. But the reason why you should care is that all of this stuff in this unit is really going to really sink in about how much of an impact this time period made on our lives today. I mean, you can see it entwined all in the Bill of Rights, and you'll see it coming, but I'll point them out to you as well. Okay, so turn to page 35 in your spiral notebook, and please title this Causes of the American Revolution. I would like for you to draw a line. You can measure from this margin, the red margin in your notebook, about 2 fingers over, and draw a vertical line. This is page 35, and call this Causes of the American Revolution. You should be on the right-hand side of your notebook with your spiral wires to the left. Now let's talk about 2 key players. We have the Parliament, who is the lawmaking body in England. They're the ones who have representatives from all over England, except for the colonies, and they are looking at legislation, and they're making laws and passing bills about taxes and generally looking out for the welfare of England, much like our Congress does in the United States. The other key player is King George III. He is the ruling king of England during the time of the American Revolution. Both of these guys work together as one. The king doesn't have any more power than Parliament, and vice versa. Now, on your notebook, this is where you should write those, and I would like for you to write down, this is like, and give me, and end this sentence with something that's familiar to you that is like Parliament, something that's familiar to you that is like King George. Shortly after the war was over, many colonists wanted to move into the new acquired territory beyond west of the Appalachian Mountains. The Appalachians run along the eastern side of the United States. But this created problems and conflicts between Native Americans and the colonies. So the king wrote a proclamation, or the Parliament issued a proclamation saying that the colonies were not allowed to move into this area due to conflicts with Native Americans, and also treaties that they had also put in place with the natives that helped them during the French and Indian War. The colonies were very upset about this. It's like working hard for something and then when you get it and you work hard and you do everything and you get it, you're not allowed to have it. So they were very upset. So this was the first policy that England put upon the colonies without their say, and which they felt was unfair. All right, so once you start writing, or you finish writing that down, on this side of the line, I want you to write a question. I want you to start anticipating what kind of question would I ask about this on our test. Now let's talk about taxes. We all know that there was an issue with debt. Wars are expensive. The first tax that was issued was called the Sugar Act. And we're not going to go much over that, but that was on sugar and molasses. And that mostly affected merchants. This one is called the Stamp Act. This one required all paper to have this kind of stamp on it saying that you paid a tax. All paper, including official documents, newspapers, deeds, wills, dice, playing cards, you name it. If you had it, you had to pay this tax. This enraged the colonies, and it wasn't because it was extra money, because they could afford it. It wasn't a whole lot of a tax increase, but it was about representation, and we'll talk more about that in a few minutes.
What? This is an outrage! It's the biggest tax increase in history!
I would like for you to watch this video, but if you can't type it in, I'm going to try to put in a... Alright, sorry about that goof. I went ahead and put in a link that's much easier to type in. This is a shortened URL for Google Chrome. You guys have used them in the Chromebooks. Please watch this video. It's about 5 minutes long. Now, where the Stamp Act was, I want you to rewrite this in your own words over here. All right. At this time, I kind of played a trick on everybody, and we talked about a tax memo, a fake tax yesterday. So you missed that during the lesson. So the next part of the lesson you can't do. But go ahead and get those notes, and if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.